Imagine this. A boy is told, by doctors, by biology itself, that his body will never be strong enough to play professional football. He is small, too small. His growth hormone doesn't work properly. The clubs in Argentina look at him and say, "We like him, but we can't afford to fix him." He's 11 years old, and football is already trying to kill his dream. But here's the thing about Lionel Messi. Football didn't break him. He used football like a weapon. And over the next 30 years, from the streets of Rosario to the biggest stage in the world, this one man would execute one of the most extraordinary strategic campaigns in the history of sport. This is not just a biography. This is a battlefield timeline, the complete story of how Lionel Messi went from a boy with a broken body to the last soldier standing in the 2026 World Cup. Let's begin. To understand Messi's story, you need to understand his starting position on the pitch and in life. He was born on June 24, 1987, in Rosario, Argentina, a working-class city, passionate about football, but not a place that produces many superstars. From the very beginning, Messi played for his local club, Newell Old Boys, and even at age 7, 8, 9, coaches noticed something unusual. He wasn't the tallest, he wasn't the fastest in a straight line, but the moment he had the ball at his feet, he moved like nobody else. Think of it like this. Most players move through a crowd like soldiers marching in formation, structured, predictable. Young Messi moved like a spy in enemy territory, low to the ground, unpredictable, changing direction before defenders even knew what happened. But at age 10, the crisis arrived. Messi was diagnosed with a growth hormone deficiency. His body wasn't producing what it needed to grow. The treatment? Expensive injections every single night. His family didn't have the money. River Plate, one of Argentina's biggest clubs, said no. They admired him, but the cost was too high. And then Barcelona called. The Spanish giant made a deal that has become football legend. They signed a 10-year-old boy on a napkin and agreed to fund his medical treatment in full. In 2001, Messi and his father George boarded a plane. They left everything behind. This was not just a transfer. This was a tactical relocation, moving their most important asset to a fortress that could protect and develop him. At La Masia, Barcelona's famous youth academy, Messi entered a system built on one idea. The ball must never stop moving. Players are taught to think faster than the opponent, to use space as a weapon. For Messi, it was the perfect environment. He absorbed everything. And then, on October 16, 2004, at the age of just 17 years and 114 days, he was deployed on the senior battlefield for the first time. His first senior match was just a cameo, a few minutes on the pitch, but what happened next moved at blitzkrieg speed. Within one season, Messi was not just playing, he was operating at a level that made experienced defenders look confused, almost embarrassed. Barcelona at this time was already a powerful machine. They played a high-press style, attacking from all angles, pressing the opponent, never giving them time to breathe. Think of it like a military siege. Surround the enemy, cut off their supply lines, and then strike fast. Messi was their most dangerous weapon in this system. Why? Because of his physical structure. The same body that doctors once said was too small was now his greatest tactical advantage. His low center of gravity meant he could change direction faster than any defender could adjust. When a tall defender lunges, he's already gone. 3 steps to the left, then right, then through. He was impossible to predict, and on a football pitch, unpredictability is the most powerful weapon there is. Between 2005 and 2009, the goals started coming, and they didn't stop. In the 2006-2007 Champions League, Barcelona won the title. Messi was part of the squad. In 2007, he scored one of the greatest individual goals ever seen, a dribble from midfield going past 5 Getafe players and finishing with cold precision. The football world called it a carbon copy of Diego Maradona's famous goal of the century. But Messi was writing his own legend now. However, there was one battlefield he had not yet conquered, the World Cup. In 2006, Germany,
Argentina went out in the quarterfinals. Messi was there, mostly on the bench. In 2010, South Africa, Argentina had a brilliant group stage. Messi was their general, their architect. But in the quarterfinal, Germany ambushed them in a devastating tactical trap. 4-0. Argentina were destroyed. Messi was helpless. The critics sharpened their knives. He performs for Barcelona, but can he do it for his country? That question would haunt him for the next 12 years.
Between 2009 and 2012, Lionel Messi won the Ballon d'Or 4 times in a row. 4 times, back-to-back. The best player on the planet, confirmed by everyone who watched football. With Barcelona, alongside Xavi and Iniesta, he was part of a tactical system so perfectly engineered that opponents literally studied videos for months just to find a weakness, and most of them couldn't. This was total football, a system where every player was a weapon, and Messi was the blade. But Argentina was a different war entirely. In the 2014 World Cup final in Brazil, Messi led Argentina all the way to the final. He was brilliant. He was carrying his nation. Then, in extra time, Germany scored. Argentina fell. Messi stood on the pitch, gold confetti falling around him for someone else's victory. He received the golden ball, best player of the tournament. He looked at it like it was a mistake. Then came 2015 Copa America final, lost to Chile on penalties. 2016 Copa America final, lost to Chile again. Same way, same pain. Messi walked to the microphone and announced his international retirement. For me, he said, the national team is over. Argentina went silent. Then the whole country screamed, "Don't go! Please, don't go!" He came back, but the wound was open. This was his most dangerous battle, not against other teams, but against his own legacy, against the story being written that said, Messi cannot win when it matters most. And then, 2021, the Copa America, Argentina versus Brazil. In Brazil, the Maracanã Stadium, a hostile battlefield, enemy territory. Angel Di Maria scored. Argentina held firm like a defensive fortress under siege for 90 minutes. Final whistle. And for the first time in 28 years, Argentina were champions. Messi fell to his knees. He cried like a man who had been carrying a mountain for decades, and finally put it down. But the biggest battle was still coming. Qatar, November 2022. The stage was set for the final mission. Day 1, Saudi Arabia. Argentina lost 2-1. Shock, panic. The whole world said, it's over. But Messi didn't retreat. He reorganized the formation, changed the energy, led from the front. Poland won. Australia won. Netherlands, the knockout match of the tournament, a war in every sense of the word. Messi scored, assisted, then stared down the Dutch keeper before the penalty shootout with eyes so cold, so focused, you could feel it through the screen. Argentina won. Croatia in the semis, Messi was unstoppable. He made it look effortless, which somehow made it more terrifying. And then, the final, Argentina versus France. 2 empires, 1 battlefield. Argentina were 2-0 up, mission almost complete. Then Mbappe. In 9 minutes, France scored twice. The equalizer sent shockwaves through the stadium. Extra time, then 3-3. Penalties. Messi stepped up first. He placed the ball. He looked at the goal. He did not look at the goalkeeper. He scored. He always scores. And when Gonzalo Montiel slotted in the final penalty, it was over. Argentina were world champions. Messi held the trophy above his head, the golden trophy that had haunted him for 35 years. The soldier had completed his campaign. After Qatar, many people thought, that's it, the story is complete. But Messi is not finished. In Inter Miami in MLS, he has shown that even at 38 years old, he can still control games, still read the battlefield like a general. And now, 2026, the World Cup comes to North America, USA, Canada, Mexico.
3 countries, dozens of stadiums, and Argentina, the defending champions, will step onto that battlefield once more. Messi will be 38 years old at the tournament. Will he play? All signs say yes. Can Argentina lead to back-to-back World Cup titles? That would be something no player in the modern era has ever done as the clear leader of his team. The timeline of Lionel Messi is still being written. From a small boy in Rosario with a broken growth hormone system to the greatest player who ever lived, to now one final mission on the world stage. Some soldiers retire after their greatest victory. Messi is not that kind of soldier. Here's your question for today. Do you think Messi will play at the 2026 World Cup? And if he does, can Argentina win it again? Drop your answer in the comments right now. I want to read every single one. And if you want more tactical deep dives like this on the world's greatest players and matches, hit that subscribe button. We analyze football like nobody else does. The next video, you won't want to miss it.